maybe in the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Bruce Hewitson. I'm a climatologist from the University of Cape Town. My major focus area is climate change, especially on the regional projections of climate change, the regional aspects and expressions of climate change. And one of the really interesting issues of climate change is what we call edges in the system. So boundaries between land and ocean, but boundaries within the land as well, like mountains. Because it's always at the edges where the very interesting stuff happens and where things change. So the mountain chain of South Africa, or anywhere, is a critical area for observing how the changes are happening. It's like a micro laboratory, in a way, for finding some of the dynamics and changes in the climate system. Now, the mountains around here are particularly interesting because we're right on the edge of a coast which has some of the warmest waters, strongest energy fluxes, of course all the moisture and the rainfall and the thunderstorms activities coming in, and the critical water supply that the mountains afford. So climate change is important here. We don't really understand what's happened in the past and what's going to happen in the future for the mountains. And the big problem here is we don't have the observational set for the highlands, for the peaks, to be able to understand what's actually going on at the moment. We have a broad understanding, some sort of estimates, but they're made from observations that are quite far away from some of the key areas. So I think one of the critical issues we need is to improve our observation network in the highlands, so we can get a better understanding of what's going on there. Once we do that, we can evaluate that against the models, and we can look at what the projections say, and have a much greater understanding of how the water supply, how the impacts, how the erosion, how the biodiversity, all those issues are potentially going to be impacted through the change in the climate forcing.
Thank you. Actually, I don't have any questions. You've said everything.